then I started doing routines actually first with Ginger Pickerel. Who U.S. Open champion. I think it was 1999. So it was only a few years after that she wasn't dancing with anyone. She asked me to dance with her, and we danced at the U.S. Open, and so no one knew who I was, and it was kind of fun and different.
This was what year?
This was 2001.
2001.
Yeah. 2001. And didn't make the cut. But I didn't expect to.
Did you go back to your room and cry too?
Well, the thing is, I knew I was just so new at it, and it was already a big deal that I was already winning Jack and Jill's at an advanced level. So it was already overwhelming to be dancing with the champion, to be dancing at the Open. Like, all those opportunities were so, I was like, I'm happy, I'm done. Like, that's cool. And then Melissa, because we were always dancing together and having a good time, she comes back and she just goes, I want to dance.
Because I was in New York at the time for school. I had just gone to college, and so I was back and forth from New York to California. And so that's actually how we started our partnership, was long distance. Be home for a month or a couple months in the summer.
And not see each other for
a while. And then I would be traveling out a lot to California to do the comps and to practice and all that stuff. So we did that for 4 years. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So when was your first win together?
Oh, God. Our first win... Well, one of the ones that we're most proud of, to be honest, is not our routine, but it's our Jack and Jill we did together at Phoenix. And so, again, Jack and Jill's it's randomly selected, so follower and leader get picked from a basket or whatever. And that was
sometimes rotated even, right?
Yeah, well, that's for your preliminary rounds. But when we made it to we were at the champion level, the highest level.
Actually, an invitational.
So it's a big deal.
Similar to Capital Swing, but they do a voting process amongst the champions to kind of invite their peers.
What year was that?
It's an honor in itself.
It is an honor in itself, and then it really, really is. It really is. And
because this is something even told to us, that champions would put this on their resume. This is when you're introduced, and people would be like, "Oh, champions of champions." Phoenix goes right up there, even though it's a Jack and Jill, just like your U.S. Open titles, just like your Grand National titles, just like your other routine titles.
Right.
So that was huge.
That was probably 2005 or something like that.
And so you got to draw together.
We drew together, we drew together, and. It's a great dance, It's always that a little bit more added pressure if you draw your partner, because you can dance well together.
So people expect the best of you.
There's an expectation, and I think of each other too. Right. And then you just have
to. So were you feeling a lot of pressure?
I don't remember that specific moment, but probably a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, granted too. I think because we were considered rising star.
Yeah, we weren't
like upcoming, and and unlike the other pros, like our peers Jordan and Tot and all them, they took the route of going through juniors and so they've always kind of been in the light, and then we kind of popped out of nowhere. We were the random couple competing, and we were known for a very different style, really different.
Incorporating the ballroom and the ballet and all that stuff. So.
And I think titles and those are all cool, but we found a lot more recognition from our peers early on because people acknowledged it right away. The people that that we were competing against, the people, even the judges, and all of them, they were saying things that were more special to us than the titles or whatever that we've earned in the past. I always think that's always a building process to get there. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you took the fast track.
And
now, what's in the future? What are you guys working on now, and what do you see yourself doing?
Yeah. We actually, because Arjay and I have been dancing together for so many years. Again, we started with the Ballroom and Latin together, so we've been dancing 10, 11 years together. And we're just really at a point right now where we love doing West Coast Swing. And being creative, and that's what keeps us going. But we also have a huge respect for each other to do things individually too. So Arjay, who loves choreographing and teamwork and this and that, and I love that too. But he has his own goals, and I have my own goals too. And it's a really healthy time right now, actually, which is good.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and so I'm
I
starting.
see the smile on your face.
Yeah, it's rough. It's just like anything. It becomes a job, and
most partnerships, they'll have not necessarily their fallouts, but they'll kind of like have their rough times. When you're like, okay, I don't see eye to eye with you anymore, or I don't see eye to eye, and I don't agree with this or that. And we've definitely had rough patches like that for sure.
Yeah.
But now just kind of giving that space a little bit, that breathing room.
Yeah.
I would say people have acknowledged that we're dancing better than ever right now.
Yeah, because you get it's interesting we both came from sort of solo backgrounds. He was violinist, I was ballet dancer. And then when you get swept up into the couple thing, and then you have all these people expecting you to be the couple and this and that, it's a lot of pressure to stay together, and you can get lost real easily on certain goals that you had in mind when I was 13 or something,
we had the benefit though of almost having the protectiveness of being a dance couple, because I think there are a lot of dancers out there that do, they work really hard, doing well in Jack and Jills and Strictly's and stuff, but because they don't have the partnership, they don't get the recognition that they deserve necessarily. They have a longer and harder route to kind of achieve that kind of recognition, because the community, whether it's just the general community or their peers or the judges, they expect that well-roundedness. They expect you to be able to do routines. They expect you to be able to know how to relate to partners on a level, not just go out there and do a Jack and Jill, and whether it's get lucky or just put your carry yourself in such a way just to win a Jack and Jill. It's kind of like the full dimension, the full package.
Yeah.
So we had that to work for us.
So you're competing, teaching.
Yes.
Do you go out and have fun? Just do some social dancing?
Yeah, we do. Well, again, like we said, because we're at home as well, we teach at home. Two Left Feet has their local dances. I started my own dance as well, and he's supporting me on that. The Dance Loft in San Francisco. Just had my first dance in beginning of February.
Well, congratulations.
So thank you. It's super fun, and
I like to DJ.
Will that be every month? Will your dances be every month?
It's twice a month right now.
Okay.
Second and fourth Mondays. You can find it on my website,
which is
melissaroots.com. Yeah.
And to spell that real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. It's MELISSA. So 1 L 2 S's, and Roots is RUTZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can find out the information.
They can find out all that info, our classes, my dance, private lessons, schedule, all that good stuff. melissaroots.com. And then
arjaycenteno.com.
Yeah, you got to spell that
so
one.
So that's ARJAY, that's spelled phonetically ARJAY, and that's CENTENO.
Oh, TENO. See, I would have spelled it TANO, so it's a good thing.
I get the full mixture.
Most people don't know that RJ is just it's not his real name, actually.
We'll save that for another video.
There? Okay, we can do that.
But yeah, no, rjcenteno.com. Yeah.
Okay, so people can find you there, your schedules, and then you said you're also DJing as well?
Yeah, we like the social atmosphere. We're always try to stay out late, and occasionally we'll do, I'll DJ sometimes, whether it's for, a dance that's going on locally, or sometimes I'll also do it for the events. So most of the pros like kind of getting behind the DJ booth once in a while too, but hitting the social floor is good. I just remember my first few comps, and it's more difficult now because we're more busy with work and other stuff. But when it was just recreation, I can remember not getting off the floor for 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. So, try to do the same, but
it hooks you.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like fun. Well, quick question for the DJ. What song do you find that people respond to the most right now? What song, you put it on, dance floor is going to fill up?
It's got to be classics, whether it's classic blues or good routine songs that dancers have used.
Such as, give me one example.
Oh man,
I would say even Eric Clapton stuff,
Eric Clapton,
those kind of classics.
Or how long could a fool go wrong? In terms
playful
of
songs,
playful songs that have a lot of call response.
Yeah.
Or what the trend is now, whatever's hot, whatever's hit the charts or hasn't even come out yet. There's a promo song that just was released or something, and somebody's playing it, and that's someone's like, oh, I gotta dance to this new song, it's sometimes regional, you know.
Yeah, well, it's great to hear that people are really still responding to the classics. So I guess that's why they call them the classics.
The classics, yeah.
Sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, listen, we appreciate you spending time with us.
Thank
We know you
you.
got a busy schedule here at the Capital Swing event, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully in Reno.
Yes.
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 We'll be up there. We'll see. We'll talk with you more then. And,
Cool.
Awesome.
And yeah, we'll find out about where RJ's real name is.
And we'll have the next installment. Trivia, yeah. Very cool.
Well, thanks so much, and we'll see you again real soon.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Got a lot of dance. This is Franklin, RJ, and Melissa. See you soon.